For many gamers, the mere mention of Super Ghouls and Ghosts conjures images of brutal difficulty, iconic pixel art, and a sense of accomplishment like no other. Released in 1991 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, this Capcom classic is the third installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series. Known for its unforgiving gameplay and gothic atmosphere, Super Ghouls and Ghosts became one of the defining action platformers of its generation. The Ghosts and Goblins series had already gained a reputation for its difficulty on arcades and earlier consoles. With the advent of the Super Nintendo, Capcom wanted to push the boundaries of the series by leveraging the new hardware's capabilities. The game was developed to showcase the graphical and audio capability of the new console while maintaining the series' notorious challenge. Capcom's team was led by Tokuro Fujiwara, the original creator of the Ghosts and Goblins series. Fujiwara, a veteran of challenging arcade titles, ensured the game stayed true to its roots, blending tight gameplay with a hauntingly atmospheric presentation. The Super Nintendo allowed for innovations like the use of the system's Mode 7 graphics, enabling dynamic effects such as rotating backgrounds and zooming environments. This technology gave Super Ghouls and Ghosts a distinct visual flair, setting it apart from its predecessors. The story follows Sir Arthur, the brave knight, on yet another quest to save Princess Prin-Prin from the clutches of evil. This time, the princess has been kidnapped by Emperor Sardius, a powerful demon ruling the ghoul realm. Sardius seeks the goddess's bracelet, a powerful artifact capable of vanquishing his evil reign. Arthur's journey takes him through treacherous landscapes filled with relentless enemies, from eerie graveyards to cursed castles and fiery underworlds. As with previous entries in the series, the game culminates in a twist. Players must replay the game in its entirety with the goddess bracelet to unlock the true ending. It builds upon the foundation of its predecessors, but introduces new gameplay elements. Double jump, a key addition to Arthur's abilities, allowing players to perform a second jump mid-air. While it offers greater mobility, it also locks the direction of movement once initiated, demanding precise timing and planning. Armor upgrades. Arthur's armor now comes in multiple tiers. Upgrades grant new abilities, such as charging magical attacks, adding depth to the gameplay. Weapons and magic. Arthur can wield various weapons like lances, daggers, and crossbows. Each weapon behaves differently, and the upgraded gold armor unlocks powerful magic attacks tied to the weapon equipped. Capcom didn't hold back on the challenge. The game is filled with traps, hordes of enemies, and platforming sections requiring pixel-perfect precision. Arthur's vulnerability, losing his armor after a single hit and reverting to his undergarments, adds to the tension. The game features 8 distinct levels, each with unique themes and challenges. Highlights include the Graveyard of Ships, with its stormy, wave-tossed platforms, and the Infernal Caverns, where players must navigate lava flows and fire-breathing demons. Like its predecessors, Super Ghouls and Ghosts requires players to complete the game twice to see the true ending. On the second loop, Arthur must wield the goddess's bracelet, which, while powerful, limits his weapon options. The use of Mode 7 graphics in levels like the Stormy Sea and the Ghost Ship demonstrated the advanced capabilities. These effects added depth and motion to the environments, immersing players in the ghastly world. Despite its punishing difficulty, it was a critical hit, praised for its graphics, music, and tight gameplay. It sold well, solidifying its place as one of the standout titles in the Super Nintendo library. The game has been re-released on various platforms, including the Wii Virtual Console and the Nintendo Switch online service. It's also often cited as one of the hardest games ever made, earning it a spot in countless most challenging games lists. The hauntingly beautiful soundtrack was composed by Mari Yamaguchi, who skillfully blended gothic melodies with a sense of urgency, perfectly complementing the game's tone. The series influenced later titles like Demon's Crest and spiritual successors such as Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, released in 2021. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a quintessential example of 16-bit gaming at its peak. It embodies everything that made the Super Nintendo era special: stunning visuals, unforgettable music, and gameplay that demanded both skill and patience. Whether you've braved its brutal levels or simply admired it from afar, Super Ghouls and Ghosts remains a classic that continues to inspire and challenge gamers to this day. If you're a fan of gothic action platformers, or you're looking for a game to test your mettle, this Capcom masterpiece is a must-play. Have you ever conquered Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Let us know in the comments about your experience or any tips for surviving its relentless gauntlet of terror. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more retro gaming adventures.